Hello. Good evening. How are you all? It's been a while since we had our own stream. But welcome. Hello. Hi, Shog. Hi, Rainbow. Hello, Tara. Hope you all are doing well. Good to see the little hearts. Oh, meow, meow. Meow. Hello, how are we doing? You're having a lovely day? That's good. I'm glad that you're having a good day. We had a pretty relaxing day as well. Tried to keep it pretty low-key for ourselves because we knew that there was going to be stuff happening today. For one thing, we got our COVID and flu vaccines today because we always kind of like... We stress the importance of it, but we also always kind of end up being really late to the game because we're always a little busy to doing it. Hi, Soda. Welcome. We're doing all right. Yeah, so we're just about to say how we're doing, which is that we are currently on a battle. We are staring down the face of death. We have gotten our flu and COVID vaccine today. Earlier today, and so we'll have to see which one's first, our will to stream and finish this stream, or if we're gonna be knocked the fuck out. We're probably fine. We're probably doing pretty well right now. So our arm hurts a little, and you know, our arm hurting isn't going to make us stream any worse, right? Right, that's right. That's correct. We are pro gamer streamers. We don't need the use of our left hand. It's only the right hand that we need, and we purposefully only put everything. We pumped in all the 5G energy into our left hand or left arm. Fish are on standby if need be. All right, if you catch us slacking, please, by all means, slap us with a fish. We can use the extra protein as well. By the way, did you know that we made a funny thing? We made some funny things. Ah! Hi, Tori. Oh, woo. Yeah, I mean, fish is protein, right? I mean, it's meat. Trying to type with only one hand. If you get that, get what she means. She means she get. Well, way to. Yeah, that's our funny, unique little surprise. We are now legally entitled to use the Vine Boom. And so the funny thing is, if you type in boom. In all caps. Wait, no, that's not how you spell boom. There we go. You can spam that. We have given you. Actually, let me just double check that. That's not boom. Yeah, no, that's not boom, is it? But don't worry. That's very different. Awoo. Let me double check one thing though. I think I might. Yeah. Okay. I need to do this probably. I'm gonna change that to follower and save it. There we go. I think that should do it. Now y'all can just be spamming it, and it'll blast out my ears every time it does that. Ah! Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Just like that. Is there a delay? Does it only happen once in a... No, it should... Ah! Oh, you know what? I think the... Ah! Wait, is lowercase also working? Hum. Okay, look... Ah! Let's see. Can I set it so that it does it for any... No, I think it has to just be boom. You can only type in the word boom, but you will absolutely trigger boom, and you will do the Vine boom. But yes, if you ever doubt that we do not have the proper legal ability to use this sound, because that's the problem, right? People have not paid for the Vine boom. So they're not legally entitled to use it. It's technically part of a sound effect library that you have to pay like $18 for. But we paid the $18, right? So officially, I am legally entitled. Officially legally entitled. Let's see, Muscle Man impression. You know who else is legally allowed to use the Vine Boom? My mom. You know, I'm happy for your mom, Soda. Happy for your mom. You know, she deserves it. Every time, you know, I see her, it's just, you know, like, yeah. We got the rights. We have the documentation. No one can take it down. If we get a copyright strike for the boom, we're gonna be like, no. Here's my video proof. Here is my PDF with the actual receipt. Fuck you. Yeah, so enjoy that. Use that to your heart's content. Carpet. But yeah, how y'all doing? Hopefully you had a good November so far. I'm glad that you got the legal rights. Yeah, exactly. See, when we started working in the media and entertainment industry as a writer and everything, we made a commitment to ourselves to be 100% legal in everything we do, because otherwise, you know, like other people, I know things can be a little loosey-goosey. We should at least like uphold the morals and principles that we stand up to. Anyway, posture check. We're leaning forward a little bit. We'll straighten our back out and we will stretch. Look at your message. Boom. Hi Scarth, welcome. Be gay, do legal. Yeah, exactly. See, Lily is the one that does crimes, but we don't actually know what crimes Lily commits because we asked Lily never to tell us what they do. But like we are the squeaky clean one. So you know that if we ever get arrested, it is time to run. It is time to run because we are the ones that we're the canary in the mines. Okay, yeah. If we ever get arrested, that means that no one is safe. No one is safe at all. Yeah, don't talk about crimes. Yeah, no, never talk about crimes. Never talk about crimes in our chat. We don't want to know about them. They do not happen. If we ever heard of anyone doing crimes, no, we did not. No, it's not true. It is absolutely not true. Yeah. If you talk about crimes you're either a dumbass trying to look cool or you're a dumbass about to go to jail. Probably both usually, or you're a cop. Right? Like if somebody ever comes up to you and says like, "Hey, want to commit some crimes?" It's really cool. It's most likely a cop. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's very much a hello, fellow children. How are you doing kind of moment. I understand. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm thinking we can, like, okay, there's not much to say per se. This is entirely a Zatsudan stream, right? So it's just gonna be us hanging out, talking, chatting. Did want to tell you all about the Vine boom and stuff, but otherwise, you know, otherwise we're just gonna be chatting. Last week was fun. Last week was a lot of fun. We played. You had a joke. You had a joke to that. But I didn't buy the politics. You know, honestly, I heard that the politics rule is a little bit more loosey-goosey, so I'm just gonna let that go. Like, you want to do anything, you know, you want to say something political, we'll just be like, okay, whatever. And we're not gonna be talking about politics maybe until we are. We chatting. Boom, we chatting. Gosh, the boom is absolutely going to be distracting us forever and ever. We're just going to keep going boom. Hi, jobbers. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Hello to the Mitama Galaxy. You know, we forget that sometimes we are in command of such a galaxy, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. But, okay, so yeah, last week we assisted Chizu with her Donathon, which went pretty well, we feel. And played a little bit of Lockdown Protocol. That was a lot of fun. If we can ever find an opportunity to play more Lockdown Protocol, we absolutely want to, because that is such a interesting way to murder your friends. It's like Among Us, but in a more involved and trolly way. It's Among Us advanced, you know? Yeah. If you talk about crimes or get elected. Yeah. You know, honestly, sometimes I wonder if I should just run for political office. My biggest advice to everyone that I've ever met was, please do not run for political office. It's terrible. But also maybe it is time. I'm always looking for an interesting way to kill my friends. Mitama 2024 canceled. Yeah, no. I mean, that about tracks. That is something we would say. That is absolutely something we would say. You know? And we did say that. You could have clipped that. You could have clipped that and just been like, hey, check out this wild cat who is just advocating for the murder of her friends. And we'll be like, yeah, we don't deny the charges. We don't deny anything. Now, we didn't say that they should be literally dead. But, you know, loosey-goosey. Seems like such a god-awful time to get into politics, but such an important time to... Yeah, so that's like the other thing, right? Like, if you want to get into politics, it's really important to get into politics. Becoming active in your community, becoming active in, you know, with people, getting together, doing whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. You might think like getting involved or active is like, oh, I need to run for office or something. No. It's as simple as like literally going to your local library and going, I'm going to start reading to kids. And that is something you can start to do. You know, you can like volunteer and be like, hey, I know how to knit. I'm going to start teaching kids how to knit. You know, it is literally going to your local senior center and being like, these senior, you know, would you like somebody to talk to? Would you like somebody to serve you tea? That is all it takes to becoming active in your community, helping and doing something, and you know, providing some extra muscle for something that needs to be done. That is the most important thing you can do right now. So, yeah. And then if you are like really, like if you really want to get involved with like doing things as a community and all that kind of stuff, like, yeah, there is organizing. You can get involved with leadership positions, and then from there, like, you can maybe look into political office, right? You're Latin American leftist, your opinions would be considered extreme and divisive here. Yeah, well, it's okay. We're used to you, Shog. And we're perhaps a little bit closer to what you are anyway. You're already local in your community, but you don't want to run for politics. Yeah, exactly. Like we're pretty dang active, we think, but we're absolutely never going to run for office. We have a little bit more self-respect than that. Or rather, we care about our own self. We care about ourselves more than other people. And that is definitely a thing. Or sometimes you care about yourself too much and don't care about other people, and you care about money too much, but like that is a different type of caring too much, you know? You already do a lot of volunteering to help end the gun violence epidemic. Despite the subject matter, it's actually pretty neat stuff. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool, jobbers. Like, that is we're glad that you're doing it. All the local online trans queer groups near me are based on Facebook or Reddit. I want to get more involved with other beings locally, but becoming a Redditor or Facebooker, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Like, it takes a lot of, I think it takes a lot of bravery. I think you still have to be brave to take that first step and go to something offline and meeting people for the first time and getting to know them, and also being able to like stand them, right? Like, we meet people in real life and go like, oh, you're doing the work and that's so great, but also, oh my god, I cannot stand you. That is something we face almost regularly because we have we're antisocial. So like every time we meet people, we're typically like, I don't want to be around you in any kind of personal capacity beyond work. Yeah, but it's like, you know, if you make that initial connection and get your foot in the door and you keep working, that is typically what really gets you started. Are only as bad as the communities you involve yourself in. Yeah, that's true. You know, we actually don't know the really bad side of Reddit half the time because we don't browse Reddit. And when we do browse Reddit, it's like for very hyper specific things. And so we never actually like bothered to stick around for the discourse. Facebook as well. We don't use Facebook actually, but there were a few organizations, groups that we were encouraged to join because it was the thing to do. And and it's partially why we left Facebook, because it was just like, oh man, y'all suck. I don't want to be around you. So I left. And then now Facebook is just where I go to occasionally spam people and be like, excuse me, hi, I need to talk to you. Please respond. And half of those people have already left too. So like, half the time we don't even get a response. But hey, whatever, right? Oh yeah, I mean, like, Facebook went down the toilet a long time ago, in my opinion. Feels like Instagram is how most people get in contact with each other these days if you're like cold calling, which kind of sucks because Instagram is not built for that. But hey, whatever, right? Otherwise, it's good old-fashioned interpersonal communication and knowing a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, which is harder to do than you think it is sometimes. In the end, Reddit, Facebook, WhatsApp, Discord, and all just forms of communication. You'll still find people no matter which site you're on. It's true. These sites, these things, these services exist because there are people on them. And if people are not on them, if you are literally Twitter and you are just a bunch of bots, yeah, you're not going to find anyone on them. Chihaki's antisocial. Miyaki's doing all the hard work. Mia loves talking to folks. You would think that. Mia's probably the most social out of all of us, but like all she does is meow. And she'll just be like, wow. By the way, thank you for the head paints. Wow. But and yeah, Chiaki like never wants to talk to anyone. Chiaki like will only talk to people as a necessity, and it is pretty good. Facebook is where elders and learning machines, language learning machines live. That's fair. You browse Reddit for Osu game and Celeste game a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, like, I think mostly for Reddit, we only lurk on it to look up like technical difficulty stuff, like, hey, why is my mouse not working? Oh, this is a known problem. Oh, why is Adobe fucking up? Oh, this is a known problem. How do I fix this? Oh, there's no problem. There's no way to fix this. Got it. Thank you. Bye-bye. That is how we generally use Reddit. Also, you know, Final Fantasy 14 fashion stuff. You know, that's about it, honestly. And then we never actually read other comments, and that is how we maintain our sanity. Yeah. But yeah. But we do, you know what, like playing games last week with other people and collabing did inspire us a little bit. Maybe we want to play a little bit more games with other people. Who knows, like, if we're gonna actually organize collabs. That's a lot of work for us, and you know, also our stream schedule is so it's so bonkers that like maybe it's not the best, but who knows, maybe we can like convince people to either have us on their show, or I don't know, maybe we will be able to do something. I know Mokomo was asking for a collab, so maybe we'll reach out. Do another GeoGuessr stream. GeoGuessr streams are always fun. We'll figure that out. We'll figure this out. You know, with November coming to a close and entering December is really our busy month. We're going to be doing a lot of New Year's stuff, so we'll probably be like kind of sparse, a little sparse through the early half of December, but like latter half and like end of the year, we might even do like 7 days of streaming. Who knows? Wow, can you believe that? 7 days of streaming. Actually, next week we're probably going to stream a lot too, because we're thankless little assholes, and so, like, you know, it's Thanksgiving Day. Guess what? If you don't have family, we'll probably be your family for you, and like demand that you feed us turkey legs. By the way, did you know we love just chomping down on turkey legs? Just invite friends you trust to a collab server, and you can all just throw out like, hey, I'm good to collab on X date who's game. That's true, but also that requires us to have friends and not have social anxiety and fear that people hate us all the time. Okay, like, what are we gonna do? Like, okay, we're gonna invite a bunch of people and be like, hey, we're available next Friday, want to hang out? And then we're gonna be like, oh no, I can't invite this person probably hates me, and this person probably doesn't even know I exist. Oh, and this person, well, you know, they're corpo and their contract probably prevents them from working with me. And then I'll be like, hey, hello, hey, Chizu and Lily, wanna hang out? And that's gonna be the collab. That is literally gonna be the collab. Yeah, because, you know, social anxiety and antisocialness and a potpourri of mental issues. It's okay. We know our limits, and we're not going to like try to push them, right? Whoa, collab on date? How? Excuse. We said Friday. I think we said Friday. Did we say Thursday? What? It's okay. Hey, Shog, you want to collab? You want to come online? You want to be like on our show and be like, hey, you want to read a visual novel together? You want to go read a visual novel together? Let's play like the visual novel with the tea that makes you a furry. You want to collab? You want to collab with us? I'm sure I've been to your show before. Yeah, we did Helldivers together. You blew me up. Yeah, you blew me up. Just go up the dormant collab server you're already in, then easy peasy. Okay, yeah, that's true. I could just be like, hey, Lily's friends, anyone want to collab with me? Oh my god, that would be hilarious. You know that is an option. Hey, that's where I got to know Chizu. That's true. That is true. That's true. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll think about it. And by think about it, you're all gonna be like, when is Chiaki gonna do a collab? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? You know, honestly, that's gonna be a mystery. All right. Anyway, we're here to talk about our month, and we're like thinking maybe we'll do like a monthly Zatsudan stream from now on. You know, just because we take photos, we go see interesting things, and figure like, hey, you know, I want to share these photos with people, and so like that's the point of tonight's stream. We wanted to hang out and talk about what we saw, and maybe if it's boring or whatever, hey, whatever, we'll do this something else. Like, we're holding back from posting shit on social media half the time, just so that we can do this, and also because, you know, we don't want to spam social media either. But hey, you know, yeah. And yes, you know, I'm available for collabs. It'll be tough to mod and play at the same time, but can be done. That's true. But honestly, there's like very little modding that needs to happen on the stream. So like, you know, I can mod myself. I can moderate myself. I can quit when I want to. You can't stop me. Anyway, slideshow. Wow. Just point at chat and yell behave. Yeah, exactly. Behave. Behave, Scarth. I see you. There we go. Okay. So, we have here. Okay, well, this is just us reminding, like, hey, it was Trans Day of Remembrance a couple days ago. So we lit some incense. Ah woo! Ah woo! Ah woo! But yeah, it was Trans Day of Remembrance. We lit some incense. It was sandalwood. It was nice. Our room smelled like sandalwood for a bit. Wow. Hello, Sleep Starkly. Hello. Welcome. But yeah, you know, record number of deaths this year apparently, and shit's tough. So just wanted to start that off and just be like, hey, you know, we're hanging in there. If you're here, you're alive, and that's the most important thing. So wishing you all the best. Wow. Anyway, originally we were gonna plan to pop open a cold one with the girls, with y'all, but unfortunately, because of the vaccines today, we decided we're not going to be drinking, even though Friday nights are like little minor drinky streams, because the last thing we want is for me to absolutely get bodied by our biological limitations. So maybe next week we'll pop open that Moscato wine that's up here. You know, we're really looking forward to that Moscato wine, or the Pinot Grigio. Maybe we'll have the Pinot Grigio. You can decide. You know, chat, you can tell me. We'll decide in like the Discord server which wine to pop open next week. Not the red mix though. Well, maybe the Costco red wine. That's just straight up budget wine. That's funny. We'll figure that out. No wine, but can still have Toblerone. Yeah, that's true. We could have just popped open a Toblerone. We do deserve that Toblerone. Also, we found a bug. Look at this giant ass bug. It's a mantis on our door. Better than box wine? You know, honestly, yeah, like, here's the thing. There's no such thing as bad wine. Okay, there is bad wine, but like, all the box wine, $2 Chuck, the discount, like, blend wines at Costco, they're not cheap because they're bad wine. They're cheap because they're produced at, like, in quantity. The more you make, the cheaper you can sell the stuff, right? Otherwise, and there is some level of, hey, this wine tastes better, right? This wine tastes better because, and so therefore we are going to charge a little bit more. That difference of how expensive a wine gets because based on like the actual care and taste of the product kind of stops at $25. Anything above like 35 maybe is negligible at best. There's like, okay, I'm drinking a $35 bottle of wine, and then you're like, I'm drinking a $50 bottle of wine. You might even like the $35 one more. Hell, you might even like the $15 one more. Depends on your likes and also whatever. But like, honestly, you might be finding yourself a little bit cheated if you believe that the $200 wine is $200 better than the $50 wine or whatever. Yeah, we wrote papers on this. But anyway, yeah, we found a little mantis friend. They were hanging out on our door, and I don't know where they are. They're probably dead now, but it's okay. Don't you mean $150 better? Maybe they, who knows, right? Maybe we got it on a sale. Okay. Maybe it is $200 better because it was a $250 wine. Maybe we got the $50 wine for free. Who knows? Okay. That's true. Anyway. So first thing, $50 wine for free. Funny story is that we do know a winemaker who is typically pretty he's pretty active in the community, and so I've never actually paid to drink his wine. Let me preface this. I want to buy his wine. Thank you for head pats. We want to buy this wine, okay? And told us not to talk about crime. No, it's not a crime if we're getting it as a gift. Honestly. But yeah, like, okay, so this one winemaker is like a friend of ours, and we taste a lot of samples of his wine because he's like always at events and stuff, and we're like, oh yeah, can I have a little glass? And his wine's pretty good. We enjoy it. He does like a little nice Syrah. It's a red wine. And also like this really cute baby rosé that comes in like tiny little bottles. And like, we want to buy it. But his wine club is so popular that we can never buy his wine. It is sold out like 2 days after they go on market. And we're not that serious about wine, so we're like always like, I don't know, we don't need to like be on the wine list. We'll just like hang out, and if we see some on sale, if we whatever, we'll buy a bottle. And then we realize that is a fool's way of thinking for high-end luxury wines, because people are like, oh, the new vintage is out, I must buy it. And oops, no more vintages. No more bottles for the year. Oops. Every time. We'll learn one day. Anyway, we went to, okay, so this was last month, end of last month. We went to the Cantor Museum of Art in Stanford University down in Palo Alto. And like, it was our first time being in Stanford for this kind of thing, but it's nice. We got a personal tour by one of the artists who was doing a talk about their art. And so we were like, and they invited us personally, and they were like, please come to my tour. And I'm like, do I have to? Like, Stanford's kind of far away from me. And they were like, please, it would mean a lot. So I was like, okay, we'll show up. Hi, Double Dog. Hey, we're just getting started with our photo slideshow. So, anyway, so yeah, we went to this thing called TT Takemoto's Remembering in the Absence of Memory. It is a one artist show for one room of the gallery, featuring multimedia video and like stuff. It was fun. It was fun. It was nice. It was cool. Oh, that was the artsy foot place. The artsy foot place. Thank you so much, Shog. We only took photos of feet for you and Freya. We only shared those photos for you and Freya in the private Discord server. I am not sharing the foot photos in this stream. You are not going to see those here. I am also not going to out my girlfriend's feet, people. Wow, I can't believe that is literally a fucking emote. Yeah, exactly. Can't share feet for free on stream. Absolutely not. That's why my feet are hidden underneath the screen, okay? Underneath the screen bar, okay? Yeah. Anyway, hey, what does this remind you of? What does this remind you of? Hey, like, what is this? What is this? Do you feel like this is something familiar to you? Is this something that you might recognize in a place? Yeah, okay, anyway. That's these are Kokeshi dolls, okay? They are perfectly wholesome. They have never been any kind of weirdness. But yeah, these are made out of blown glass. Hi, Darkly. Yeah. Little dancey dance. They're made out of dirt as well as glass. And they are like made from like a certain type of dirt, mud that TT found in a specific area where pottery making happens. So it's all like kind of special dirt, I guess. Are you telling me they blown the Kokeshi? Yeah, no, these are hand blown glass structures with hired artisans. There's like 100 in total, and like the glass ones are fragile by themselves, so that's like a lot. You know, it was all about how it's using human breath to create it, so that's why it's special. It's not like a machine process, so all of them have little imperfections, all of them are a little different. But also the dirt balls, the dorodango, the brown ones are literally just clumps of mud that have been polished to a fine sheen. And if there's an earthquake, this entire display will be completely fucked. Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing it though. This is their latest work for like 2022, 2024, maybe 2023 was it? I don't know, but it was fun. It was nice to see it. And so that's TT right there on the side there, like, you know, showing off the video. But this is their big main work, I guess you can say. Like, this was what they got started with a lot of like their work. They had other work before, but this was like, I think, their landmark work, where they found they were working with the GLBT Historical Society museum in San Francisco and got a hold of the personal collection and paraphernalia of a late gay Japanese American man, and going over his personal collection, his life story and everything. TT made a short video combining Madonna and ABBA together in a music video of TT playing this person that they learned about and baking bread. And one of the interesting things is they literally just fist bread. They fist the bread and put it up into their arm and create buff muscles. Because this man was extremely gay and into buff boys, and absolutely graduated from a bodybuilding academy, mail order bodybuilding academy, but had no muscle whatsoever. So it's absolutely apparent that this man was just paying for the monthly subscription fee so that he can get photos of buff boys sent to him. Samples was gimme on her track hung up. Oh yeah. It was hung up and gimme. So but it was like the no, it was like, was it gimme? I know it's like, okay, it was hung up, but I forgot what the other one was. Also the fisting. Yeah, okay, like let's be clear here. TT's extremely gay. This is extremely queer art, okay? Just making sure we're clear on this. There is no subtext here. It is absolutely gay. But yeah, we always love this music video. It's a little funny, especially when they just fist the bread. And so we're like, you know what? It's worth it. The bread fisting video is not on YouTube or anything, and it's been like 5 years since we've seen it. It's nice to see it again. I'll drive like 2 hours, an hour and a half to go see somebody fist bread. Anyway, because the subject of TT's work is, was known to be extremely gay in several ways. This is like their envisioning of Hanafuda cards, Japanese card games, where like all of the animals were replaced with muscle men. It's bread. It's probably okay to be on YouTube. No, it's not on YouTube for like not safe for work reasons. It's not on YouTube because they just don't want to have it out there for free. This was like commission work and blah 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 blah. Only presents it at specific like gallery showings. TT's pretty like high up there in like high art circles. So yeah. But like, yeah, like, so otherwise, like, yeah, honestly, you would normally see this kind of stuff up online, but since they don't play that game, you don't get to see it. So we figured like, hey, it's nice to share some of this art, and it's still up in Cantor. If you're in the Bay Area and you want to go see it, if you go to Stanford, it's going to be up until like April or something. So like, hey, check it out. Yeah, it's Hanafuda, but like, there's like, hey, muscle men. Muscle men. It's really funny. It's very gay. Anyway, after we saw TT's work, we did actually tour the gallery proper, right? So Cantor art. The Cantor Gallery is like a collection of a whole bunch of Asian art, as well as other contemporary pieces. But like their main focus is on collecting Asian and Pacific Islander art. So they have like a huge. This is their wing for Buddhist caricatures, like Buddha statues and all that. There were so many. This is like a huge wooden Buddha. Apparently this guy's dead, because this is like the final image of one of the Buddhas. And then there's like a collection of pottery and like stuff like that. So this is like this is their collection of snuff bottles. Yeah. And the reason why we want to show the snuff bottles is within all of the snuff bottles, we saw this and we're like, oh man, that is just like those soy sauce containers you get in bento boxes, right? Like, that is absolutely a soy sauce container. But yeah, they're all pretty. They're so pretty. I don't know what you would do with a snuff bottle, but I'm sure people who have them are excited to have them, right? I'm sure it's good. I'm sure there's uses for them. I don't actually know what people use snuff bottles for. Oh, also there's this wonderful image. This is like a really nice twin dragons from Japan. I think this was made in like the Meiji period or something. It's really cool and it's really nicely detailed. So like we really like this piece. We were staring at this one for a good long time. Also, like, that orb is the orb is worth pondering, right? Good pondering or ponder worthy orb right there. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's see. And then, oh yeah, this is like the big Buddha statue. This is like the big one. That was nice. There's like tiny little Buddhas underneath the big Buddha. Kind of creepy. Kind of a lot. It's roughly the size of us. Like, it is a huge ass statue. That was fun. That was nice. This was a nice piece to look at too. Yeah. Also, okay, so we want to ask all of y'all, what do you think this is made out of? Just guess. Like, what do you think this horse is made out of? Oh, wait. We're gonna give you a few seconds. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, so yeah, driftwood washed from the ocean. Okay, so you think it's wood, right? And it looks like wood. It definitely looks like wood. Thank you for the clip. It is bronze. It's made out of bronze. It is a special type of treatment that they did to make the bronze look like wood. It's really cool. That was like a really cool piece, and it's like in the center, like in the gallery entrance. So we were just like, hey, you know what? That's cool. We'll take a photo of that. Yeah, no, this is all bronze. It is hard to believe, but that, like, man, that does not look like bronze at all. Like, even looking at it now, it is absolute, like, okay, maybe ivory, but that would be really unethical. But like, you know, it is bronze. Which also goes to show there is no reason to ever use ivory in anything, because you can just do it with bronze apparently. So we looked at some little cute teacups. This egg. Egg. Yeah, egg. And then there's this wall of faces. This is by the artist Ruth Asawa, who was a San Francisco-based artist who did a lot of weird, interesting public art. She also made like a bunch of fountains. A bronze horse. This new season of Uma Musume is gonna be crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, these are all plaster cast masks of people that Ruth Asawa knew. And apparently, before her passing, these masks were just like hanging on the side of her house. Imagine just driving down the street and coming up to a house that has a bunch of fucking weird faces just hanging on the wall. That's interesting choice, but you know, artists, they're like this. Yeah, there's like 400 of them in total. I know at least one of the people that were cast, but we don't actually know how many people, like, how many people she cast. Or, well, I don't know if she's cast any people we knew, or no. We just know there's one. And she's more like a celebrity, so... Maybe, and, like, some of them are, like, local kids, like, kids from the neighborhood and stuff, too. So it's like... what she apparently did was she made 2 casts. She would keep one for her wall, and then she would give the other one to the model. Because, you know, thanks for modeling, right? Ruth Asawa is more known, however, for her wire sculptures. So this is like one of her wire sculptures. They're designed to play with light, right? So, like, they are... when you cast light through them, it creates these really cool shadows. These are like huge. They're like probably like 15, 20 feet tall. And so they're a bitch to hang apparently. But yeah, apparently they found this in the artist's closet at home after she died. And it's like, oh, hey, some new wire sculptures that didn't go anywhere. We're gonna just donate it to the Cantor, I guess, is apparently what happened. Yeah, no, they have these up on the walls. They're pretty cool. We're more of a fan of her fountains that she's made. She makes like these really cute fountains involving local school children, and they're really cute. But her wire sculpt, most people know her for her wire sculptures, I think. And so whenever you look her up online or something, you'll see like her working on a wire sculpture, I think. That's like what usually you see. Otherwise, this we went up and kept looking at more art in the galleries. This is by, I believe, a Vietnamese artist. I forgot exactly what it was, who it was, but it's a really trippy piece where there's like, it's a black mirror with 2 arms reaching out. Yeah, and like the meaningful part about it is that the bowl underneath and the arms are made from bullets. So the artist recovered bullets from Vietnam, shot during the war, and melted them down and formed them to create this art piece. That's pretty cool. It's taking Talk to the Hand to the next level. Kinda, yeah. It's basically like a "fuck you, we're still here" kind of thing. This was like the contemporary Asian art section with like basically people with a lot of trauma to deal with, creating art. This door was also really cool. You might notice that there's like some light underneath, and there's like a little break in the light. So this is actually not a real door. It's actually an installation, and there's LED lights underneath. And the LED lights light up and move around to make it look like there's somebody on the other side of the door moving around. And it's to signify or represent people in a house moving around and shuffling around like there's life. It was a really cool and interesting like effect, and it was really trippy because like there is like a thing on the other side of the wall, so people are like, oh, can I go through this door? And it's like, no, you can't go through this door. It's not a real door. But yeah, this was really cool. Like, yeah, the little shadow, like you can see here, it moves, right? So it's cool. It was a cool thing. I think it works better as a video, of course, but unfortunately we didn't get a video, or rather we can't really do videos for this without some complications we found. So Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And of course, we looked at Western art as well. The Forbidden Door. Yeah. So yeah, this is like their traditional art. Not much to say aside from like, oh yeah, classical 16th, 17th century, 18th century paintings, huge paintings, mostly of Jesus, mostly of saints. But like whatever, right? This one was cool. This was a sorceress. The sorceress's what was it called? Like I think it was like the sorceress's abode or something, showing basically a witch doing her witchcraft shit, I guess. I really like the guy who was just kind of chilling back there. He's like, you know, I am so he's high as a kite back there. You got like little cute oh, you got a dead guy back there too. And then there's like a snake, a toad, a stag, a dog, a fox, something like back there too. Like I don't fucking know, but man, there's so much going on here. There is so much going on here. I liked it. I liked it. I like this piece. I think this was my favorite piece within like the classical art gallery overall. But I mean, there's other things that we also enjoyed from this section, right? Like, oh, this is, you know, she's showing leggy. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to focus on that too, she definitely is showing that toe. Look at those toes. Is this what you wanted, Fel? Is this what you wanted, Fel? Toes. Oh, there's like a little lizard there too. That's cute. You didn't say that. You didn't say that? Okay. Oh, wow. Of course, the snake is by the feet. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Boop. And then there's like this painting of this, you know, of I think it was like the Modesto River, I think it was called, but it's essentially Yosemite. Since, you know, last month we last month we went, well, no, it was last month. Last month we went to Yosemite, so figured we'd continue that Yosemite trend and show off a painting of Yosemite as well, back in its splendor before a automobile road was established to drive through the valley. Still lovely place. This is oh, I forgot his name. His name's Theobald, I believe. Modern artist. Generally just like his play with colors. This is definitely our aesthetic, so we wanted to show that, you know, take a photo of this. That this is definitely cute work. Yeah, we're sometimes kind of basic and just like our still lives, you know. Another stag. Deer. Shika no ko tan tan. Koshi tan tan. Shika no ko koshi tan tan. Shika no ko koshi tan tan. Koshi tan tan. I like this photo. Yeah, more deer. Like, I like this piece mostly because it's a picture of a stag, and it has the most ostentatious, like, the frame is just so much. Deer, oh dear. Ah, deer, yeah. But, like, that is a fancy little, like, frame for a painting of a stag. That is so nice. That's whoever painted this really liked this stag, or whoever framed this really liked the stag. Okay, and that was the end of the stuff. Yeah, that frame is so extra for the painting. Yeah. Like, okay, actually, hold on. Let's take a closer look. Like, it's got floral patterns, like the fleur-de-lis, vines, and like underneath here, it's even got its title. This is the artist. They even put the artist's name in here. Rosa Bonheur, right? It's a French 19th century painting. And it's so ostentatious. I think this special boy deserves the best frame. Yeah, that's true. I don't know who Rosa Bonheur is. You know what? Honestly, maybe Rosa Bonheur is a famed French painter. Actually, yes, she was. Okay. She also made sculptures, apparently. That's interesting. Her specialty was in... Ooh, she painted a cat? She painted a cat. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share this cat photo. Web browser. I think that should do it, right? Yeah. Look at this. Look at this cat. Oh my god. Please. Please. Stop. 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 Look at that cat. You know what? I think I found my new favorite French artist. Rosa Bonheur. $1,000? Is that $1,000 for okay, it's $1,000 for a reproduction. I'm guessing the actual painting is worth far, far more. I kind of want it though. Oh, that's such a good cat. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, there is no way this person was straight, right? This woman was gay as fuck and was just painting every single animal. She was a furry artist before furries existed. Right? Right? It's the only explanation. I wish I could have commissioned her to draw my fursona. Rosa was living her best life. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely her best life. My god. Look at that wonderful detail work too. Wow. Oh, and a lion. Oh, I love her work. Okay, well, now I know. Now I know she exists. Got it. Okay. Cool. Fuck these saints. I'm painting bubbles instead. Anyway, that was the end of our tour of the Cantor. You know, just went and had some boba after. But what we did, this is something else. More recently, we bought some art. A new shop opened up in San Francisco for Fog Cats and Yanchako. They specialize in cats. They specialize in cats, y'all. Look at all this cat-based artwork. They're so good. They're so good. We bought cat-based earrings. So in the wild, if you happen to see somebody wearing mismatched pewter, black, and silver cat earrings, just know that that's us and that we do not know each other. And that you do not speak to us. You do not acknowledge us. Just admire the cats. If you dare speak our name, we'll probably respond and we'll be like, who the hell are you? But you know, they're cute. They're a little heavy for my ears though. Yeah, Neko earrings. Unfortunately, they're a little heavy for my ears, and so our left ear started bleeding the other day. So we haven't worn them since, but we do plan to put them back on when the time is right and makes sense. Definitely want to keep wearing these. Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, Chiaki and Mia earrings. Absolutely excited to wear these on a more casual and regular basis. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, we also got a new keychain. It's by Zambi. She came out with the most perfect keychain ever. It is the Respect Shoujo keychain. Absolutely correct. Please respect your shoujo manga and shoujo anime. Like Utena, like Kodocha, like His and Her Circumstances, like Nana, all of those anime, all of those shows, all of those series. Please respect the shoujo. People do not give shoujo enough credit. We feel it's not just sparkles and roses, but it has a lot to do with sparkles and roses. That's true. Fun fact, we have just today spent a dollars worth of money to commission some art. So we'll see how that goes with Zambi. We're excited. Yeah, many dollars, many a dollars, and no cents, many a dollars and no cents, and no cents either, because, you know, hey, we don't have any money left anymore. It's okay. We might have spent as much as a VTuber model for an art commission. Anyway, hey, look, here's our next thing. We went to a garden. We went to go look at some trees in a garden. Isn't that lovely? Like, look at this aesthetic here. Honestly, I love the little water plants sitting in the water here. You would think, like, hey, you know, maybe I don't know if this was supposed to be water that. Do you water plants with this water, or is it better to just let this thing just sit and be its own thing? I don't know, but it was nice. It's a good presence here, you know? Yeah, right? Okay. But yeah, we went to the Lake Merritt Bonsai garden, which is in Oakland, California. It's an interesting place. Lake Merritt is like this thing that we like hear about and we never realize it's there, because like it's a giant lake in the middle of a huge city, and you're like, there's no lake here. And then you realize, oh wow, there's like a fucking lake here. Anyway, there's like a community garden here, city garden, and within that garden is the bonsai garden. And so they have an entire collection of professionally maintained little trees. Yeah. This isn't the bonsai garden, but this is like the outside community garden space. They have like a moss rock garden as well. They have like a bunch of different gardens. But like, yeah, this was fun. But yeah, here's the bonsai. Here's the bonsai. Here we go. Here is the fucking bonsai. Here, let's see if we can do this. So this is like a California desert juniper, and what's cool is you can see here they are shaping the tree right now. Like they are working on the tree. So like you can see how they wire it and put little screws in to bend the branches and coax the tree to grow in certain ways. Because the key thing to bonsai is trying to create the most natural looking tree through controlled chaos. You are literally like saying, I want this tree to look normal. And Normally, a tiny tree will not grow like this. So I'm going to force it to grow like this so that it looks like a miniature tree. So yeah, we saw a bunch of little trees. Tiny trees. So many trees. I think that's like a crabapple and another juniper. Bonsai looks like fine art, but it's actually tree torture. No, I mean this is the foie gras. This is the foie gras of trees, okay? Wow, thanks subtitles. Fuck raw of trees. Okay, let's see if I can convince the subtitles to say it correctly. Foie gras. Hey, there we go. It works. It's also fine art. Yeah. You know, art is suffering. Sometimes the suffering isn't you. It's somebody else. This is, I believe, a crab apple. This is just big. Just figured we should just, it's a big tree. It's a big tree. And this one I think is a pine. No, this is a juniper. This is also a California juniper. I like how it drapes down. Very nice cascade here. Little pretty tree. And this, let's see, what is this one? Can I tell what it is? It's an oak. It's a coastal live oak. I like the little canopy. It feels very treehousey. I like that. And I like the root system here, right? The roots are very complex and like bulbous. That's a cool little tree. This is a nice little tree, you know? Oh, woo. And this one I think is ivy. Yeah, this is just regular. This is like regular ass ivy that's been treated to look like a tree. That's cool. And like you'll see like the placards underneath, they all have like little stories attached to them, or most of them have little stories attached to them because they're all donated trees. And so it's like, this was donated by so-and-so, and so-and-so did this, and this was presented in Kansas or whatever. It's kind of funny. It's kind of cool, you know? There's like history to these trees. Here's like their collection of tiny trees. They're extra tiny trees. That was cute. They're up on little pedestals. Yeah. You like how the tiny trees are arranged? Yeah, no, this was a cool little arrangement. We liked what they did. Like, we like how they present all these trees. And like, again, like all of these little trees also have like little notes on them. Some of them are like, hey, this is donated by so-and-so. And this one was, this one is like how many years old or whatever. Yeah, yeah. These are like kind of their showcase trees, right? In the main tree gallery proper. Oh, which one? What was this thing? This is a silverberry. Okay. I don't know what. I mean, I think this just looks nice. I think it just looks neat, you know. Oh, this is a nice juniper. It's 3 separate trunks growing out and creating sort of this canopy. This is a nice tree too. That's an interesting shape and really pretty. Woo! Chizu raid. Hi, Chizu. Welcome. Wow. Hello. Welcome in, raiders. I'm going to give you a shout out. Shout out, Chizu Coyote. How was mouthwashing? Let's see. Hi, y'all. Hello. Yeah, how was it going? Yes, chat, I was pulling a double duty today. Yes, Shog has... Thank you for the hat pats. Trippy and burned your brain. Okay. It was pretty good? Yes, we are legally entitled to use the Vine Boom. We bought the sound effect for this joke. We bought the sound effect for this joke. But yeah, how was your stream? How did it go? It seemed like a really trippy game. It seemed like there was a lot going on. A lot going on. A little bit of horror. A little bit of a lot of things. Loud noises. Yes, loud noises. The joke cost her $18. Yeah, we did spend $18 on a joke. But you know what? That is generally what we do. Throw good money at bad ideas. Oh dear. It was a good use of $18 though, in my opinion. Thank you. Anyway. Oh my god. I'm going to assert my legal authority. Just type. Anyway, hello Raiders, and if you need to go rest, if you need to go to rest, get some food, get some water, get some rest. Exactly. Go boom. Go boom, go rest. It'll be fine. Have yourself a good night. But if you want to stick around, we're talking about trees. We're going through and doing a little Zatsudan. I warned you were going to regret this. Absolutely. That's why we put it in here. Absolutely. Trees. Yeah. Chizu, what do you think of this tree? It's 3 trunks. It's a 3-trunk California juniper. It is a really interesting tree. You like trees sometimes? This is like, what do you think of this tree though? This is a nice tree. We personally think this is a cool tree here. Okay? Yeah. Look at that. Look at this trunk. Yeah. Having headphones. Oh no. You know what? Maybe I should like tone down the booms a little bit, because like they are designed to spook me and make me like, oh no, like, but like if it's bothering people in chat too, I should maybe not have that at max volume. Like a fancy office, yeah, like a little office centerpiece. Yeah. Let's see, I think this is like a, what is this one? It's a cork bark oak. This is a nice one too. Yeah. Yeah. Like this one, I think I took a photo of this one because, again, I like the root system here. It's got that little bulbousness underneath. Yeah, it's a beautiful tree. Yeah. This is the collection at Lake Merritt in Oakland, California. We were out there for some work and stopped, took some photos, and they're generally just nice little trees. Nice little trees to look at and, enjoy. Good day trip out there if you're in the area. Oh, wow. This is a black pine? Thank you for head pats. Head pat. Yeah, interesting foliage for the cork bark. This is like the traditional Japanese black pine. You can tell it's the black pine because of how the foliage is pointing upwards like that. Like the pine needles are just pointing straight up and fanning out. And also the bark is this really distinct black color. This is probably like the most fancy kind of bonsai you can have, and you're legally not allowed to have black pines in America, so this was like imported with special permission. Yeah. Gamer neck. The tree slouch is insane. Yeah, like, okay, hold on. Like, we were talking about, like, so yeah, this is one of the trees that was like newly being formed, and like it's mostly shaped with nails, wire, and twine. It is amazing. Bonsai that needs a passport and visa. Well, like, it needs to clear customs, right? Because you can't just import trees from another country. Yeah, right? Like, this is a nice example here. And then you have like, yeah, you have like really twisty trees. And like some really nice canopies. This one also, like, this is an oak, with like a really interesting root system here that was really fun. And like these are all really cool trees. This is like ivy. Like, this is like what you would see on the side of a wall, but it's been shaped into a tree, right? People can do crazy things. Let's see. And oh, this is another pine, and it's actually, this is like a graft. It's 3 different trees that have been grafted together to grow into one single thing. They did bondage on a tree. They did bondage on a tree. I hope they consented. Yeah. This is like another interesting one. This is a Japanese maple. A common tree used. This one's pretty big. This one was pretty big, but like what's interesting and what's cool is it's potted in this really, really thin, you know, shallow pot, right? So the entire root system is contained within this tiny little pot for an entire tree, halfway up tree ass tree. You mean the tree growing together is cool, not the bondage thing? I mean, like, the bondage thing is what allows for the tree to grow together. So let's see, what is this? What is this? I think this was, oh, what is this? This is a hawthorn. Oh yeah, I like the foliage. I like the tree. I like the branches on this thing, or the leaves on this thing. This is a cute little look. Oh yeah, and then like here's an example of the wiring used to shape the trees, right? Like there's like intricate binding all over some of the trees when they're being trained. Yeah, hawthorns have a nice like foliage pattern. But yeah, like this, you can see the wires around the branches, so that dictates where and how the tree is going to grow. And like as the tree is trained and it grows accustomed to what it's supposed to look like, they remove them so that it looks more natural, right? This is a scale leaf juniper. This is their logo. This is like the garden's logo. This is their best tree, you know? Look at that nice little head, and it comes down. Still thinking about that snake tree? That's fair. That's real fair. There's some trees in here that you will think about for days. There's a really interesting one coming up. Oh, this one's good too. This one, what is this one? I think this is a elm, right? A Caitlin elm. Look at how it like it snakes over and then goes up. And yes, this is called training with wire and twine, and then they prune it to force lignification, so they harden in that shape. Exactly. Yeah. It is basically tree torture. This is hardcore tree torture. But you know, sometimes tree torture produces beautiful results. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, this one. This is tree kink. Yeah. This feels like something you'd see in Final Fantasy. What is this? It's a cypress. It's a cypress. Look at that magnificent thick trunk. Look at how thick it is. That thick ass. You're gonna lurky because you're watching shows. Oh yeah. Thank you for coming again. Like, thank you for the lurk. And yeah, I want to say I'd be really interested in this if I were to see it in person, but in reality, I would get bored in 5 minutes. You know, That does look fantasy-like. Yeah. Okay, we'll stretch a little. Yeah. Like, okay, we'll be honest. When we were there for work stuff. So honestly, we got on average, I think we looked at a tree for maybe 10-20 seconds each, and then moved on. Unless there was like a particular aspect of a tree that we really wanted to look at, right? What you need is an autistic friend to talk your ears off, like us. Like us, we're just talking about trees. We're telling you about trees. We're not even experts on trees. We're not even experts, but we're going to talk to you about these trees and what we think is interesting about these trees, okay? Yeah. Here's another black pine, I think. This was like a nice... It's got an interesting root here. A trunk. Little bulbous trunk. That's cool. And this one. This one's an olive? Yeah, I think this was an olive. This olive tree just has the wildest trunk here. It's just bubbly. I think bonsai is really neat, but also I never do it. Honestly, we kill every single plant we touch. So, we can never actually do bonsai probably. Yeah, right? Like, this is such an interesting, like, bulbous, like, I think it was described as cellulite. It's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Gonna take a little sip of water. Oh, here it is. Here's the juniper that I was talking about. Olive trees take decades to mature. That thing must have taken so long to be shaped. Yeah, this thing probably was... on average, all of the trees in here, in this garden, are probably at least 50 to 80 years old. There were some that are like 400 years old. So generally, these are like hardcore. These are people who have been doing it for their entire lives. All the trees in this garden are donated. And it's because people who were taking care of these trees were like, I'm too old. I'm just going to give it to the garden and they can take care of it for me. Because the garden is a nonprofit that basically is inheriting all of these heritage trees and is entrusted as stewards for the future generations. Oak is also very slow to grow, but this is the first olive tree you've seen. The other cool thing is, like, a lot of people grew these trees from seed. Like, it's hard to imagine a tree growing from a seed. And there are gardeners who have gone through that painful process of planting a seed and nurturing an entire miniature tree out of it over decades. That is some dedication there, and patience that we absolutely lack. But yeah, okay, so there's this juniper here. Look at how interesting the root is. The root shoots up, but the foliage is on the side. This is probably my favorite tree. It's just so wild, right? And so we even like took like little close-up shots of this one. And like, man, look at the pattern on the wood there. It looks so cool. It's so pretty. It looks kind of like bones. That's probably why we like it. It looks like bones. We want to gnaw on it, want to chew on it. But I think they would get mad if we tried to chew on these trees. But yeah, look at this trunk. It is so interesting. And you can see, like, okay, there's probably a little bit of holes because it was trained, right? So like the holes are probably permanent now. Or maybe it was bugs. I'm not sure. But overall, it's got this really interesting pattern and look to it overall. This is definitely our favorite tree out of the whole mix. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Okay, yeah, this is more training. You can see like the little branches. We just took it because it looked pretty. I think this is just a pine. Normal pine. Or no, not a pine. Is it a pine? No, it's not a pine. It's I don't know what kind of tree this is. It's definitely like me looking at the identifying wood book and going, yep, that's wood. That sure is a tree. Head pats, head pat, head pat, head pat, head pat, head pat. Oh, wow. But yeah, look at all that tree bondage right there. Look at all those little coils shaping the tree to permanently make it look weird. It's like evergreen pattern. Yeah, it is an evergreen pattern. I just can't remember if it was like, is it a pine? No, it's not. I don't think it's a pine. Maybe it's a pine. Maybe it's a juniper. I don't know. This is a redwood. This is a straight up redwood. You know what's really cool about redwoods are the trees that are so big you can drive right through them, and they recreated it in bonsai form. So it's like you see the little like cavern that can form underneath a redwood tree, but it's tiny. This is a miniature giant redwood. That's cool. That's fun. That's cool. I love little trees. I love little trees. I love little giant trees. It's like jumbo shrimp. That's nuts. A toy car could drive through. You know what's really funny? Okay, so I know it's frowned upon by the bonsai community because like the whole thing is you're this is a serious art. This is about, you know, you gotta do it correctly, and there's like certain rules you gotta follow to create like a masterful piece of work and blah blah blah. There's this guy I know who puts like little Hot Wheels in his pots for like to make it look like, you know, people are camping underneath the trees and stuff. That's so funny and it's so cute, and it's kind of why we like it. It's kind of like a mini model, like it's one of those model train cities or towns, but it's like just on a tree. It's like a diorama. We like that when people do it, but apparently it's frowned upon because it's unprofessional. Personally, I think they just need to live a little. Hot Wheels noise. Yeah. Anyway, look at the swoopy little thing here. Look at the swoop. Man. Imagine walking through the desert and just seeing a tree like this. That would be fucking wild. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one too. There's like more trees over here. Another redwood, another juniper. But look at that. Look at that. I love junipers and how wild their roots can become, or their trunks can become. Just gnarled and messy. And then you got like the redwood back there just shooting straight up. You can't really train well, I guess you could maybe train a redwood to be a little bit more, you know, weird. But I think like the interesting thing to do with a redwood tree when you're training a bonsai with it is you train it to look like a miniature giant tree. I think that's like the key thing you want to do with those kinds of trees, right? Otherwise, you're just kind of looking at like, oh, well, it's just a twisty little redwood. It's a little twig. But yeah, and here is them training another tree. So they're tilting the pot with bricks underneath to let gravity do its work in making the tree tilt more, right? So this is another way to train things. Yeah. So it's like they got this little note here that says like, oh yeah, this tree is under construction, right? Like it's really cool. Like they're teaching you how it's done. Yeah. Another thing you do when you're in the bonsai habit is collect rocks. Rock collecting is a whole thing. It's called suiseki. And this is a rock that is reminiscent of a otter with a seashell on its belly. So it's sitting in a plate of water, and it's really cute. It reminds you of an otter in the sea, just floating and chilling and eating a clam. Yeah, sea otter. Oh, to be a sea otter in the sea, eating clam. And then there's like mountain cliffs. There was like a few more other rocks, but I think this was like the more interesting rocks. Yep, you build little landscapes for your bonsai. Well, yeah, you do build landscapes, but also like if you find a cool rock, you can also just like collect cool rocks and put it on a mantle and be like, hey guys, look at my really cool fucking rock. They have a collection of rocks, and you know, it's like if you're stressed out about taking care of a tree, just pick up a giant rock and say it's yours, and now you have a rock collection. Congratulations. Show off your rock to friends. Tell them, you know, hey, this rock kind of looks like a bunny rabbit. This rock looks like, you know, El Capitan. Isn't this cool? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, a little artsy shot there, just to close things off. Yeah, that was a fun time. This was a fun time going over there. Outside of the bonsai garden, they have like other gardens. This is like the Japanese garden outside, and there's like a little pond. This was a cool little installation in the pond, right? Like look at this. I don't know what that is, but like look at all that little foliage. That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate it. And they had like Mediterranean plants and desert plants. You can just kind of like stroll through and look at little cacti. That was fun. This was a nice day. Like, we had to look at bonsai for work, but after work we were just like, we're just strolling through the garden. Yeah, this is all in Lake Merritt. So if you're ever in the city of Oakland, you can go down to the gardens there and take a tour. Honestly, would love to build a bonsai landscape. You know, like a landscape is hard, right? Because that's like so much extra work. It's like, because usually when you're working on a bonsai, it's like individual trees. But yeah. Just hanging out in the gardens, walking through gardens. That's a nice date idea. Actually, we should do that more often. We should just take people to a garden, hang out, look at things. I think that about, yeah. And yeah, so there's a fucking lake in the middle of Oakland. You never realize it, but it's there. I mean, I guess if you live in Oakland, you know that it's there. But like for people who don't live or work in Oakland, you typically just realize, like, you heard of Lake Merritt and you don't realize it's a giant fucking lake. It's a pretty giant lake. Yeah. Anyway, ooh, that's just random shit. Okay. Just looking at take home vacuum sealed frozen cheeks of salmon hamachi, $5 each. Why would you know, that's an interesting choice for a restaurant to do, but hey, whatever. Oh yeah, oh, okay, yeah, the reason why we're doing this is our, fast forwarding into this month. So we're done with the bonsai. We are off to, what do you mean Lake Oakland is in Michigan? Yeah, it's Lake Merritt. It's Lake Merritt, not Lake Oakland. It's different. Yeah, Lily visited us. Lily had some work stuff. Auckland. A lot of places say that fish cheeks are a delicacy. Yeah, no, like, yes, but if you're going to eat at a restaurant, like, would you look at it and be like, you know what? I need to take home some fish cheeks with my order. Oh, you're in Auckland? Hello. Welcome from Australia. Ah! Oh, that just slapped us right in the head. That's a nice little, that landed. But yeah, Lily visited us because they had some work things, and so we had a nice little date with them. We took them out to chicken skewers and hung out for 2 nights. It was nice. It was lovely. But the main reason why we wanted to talk about Lily visiting, it's not so much about us hanging out with our girlfriend, okay? I hope this is fish face and not the tush. Well, I mean is tush, well, I guess yeah. Oh god, Lily's room. This is, yeah, okay, so we stayed the night with Lily, and they just got a regular single bed hotel room. And for some reason, that room was a fucking suite. A business class suite. It's not like a regular room. It was a whole ass 2-room suite with 2 TVs, 2 big screen TVs, 2 chandeliers, and a fucking Peloton. This is a $1,600 exercise bike just sitting in a hotel room. It was really funny. It was just like, what is this Peloton doing here? Who rides a Peloton? No one rides a Peloton. And like, okay, the Peloton doesn't even fucking work. The Peloton runs on Android and it fucking crashed. What a lovely experience and knowledge that we never actually want to actually ever own a Peloton, because this is what we would be working with apparently. That is the world's most expensive coat rack, essentially. Anyway, yeah, there was a friggin' chandelier in the room. This is the bedroom, right? There was a second chandelier in the second room. I don't understand why they gave it to us. But you know what? It was nice having a fancy room to stay in and hang out in and do unspeakable things with each other. Don't think about it. Also, okay, that's just an apartment. Literally a fucking apartment, except it didn't have a kitchen. That's the only thing, right? Also, the bathroom, I feel like the bathroom could have been a little bit more comfier, but whatever. That's a fancy ass apartment. Yeah, that's true. Also, okay, so like here's the bedroom, right? In the second like living room area, you might see on the left there's like another door there. This hotel room, this suite, had 2 entries and exits for the room. One goes directly into the stairwell. So I called it the paparazzi door. If somebody is outside your door and you absolutely do not want to deal with them and they're banging on it and you want to escape, you can go through the paparazzi door right directly into the stairwell and hopefully escape. This thing was made for VIPs. This room was made for VIPs, honestly. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this chair. Oh yeah, and also there's like a friggin' marble table in the room too, right? Like, and there's like a full set of 4 chairs around the table. This chair weighed like 50 pounds. I stubbed my toe on it. We stubbed our toe on it and it hurt. Like, honestly, could have broken a toe on these chairs. Like, fuck, wow, wild. It is hotel's furniture. It shouldn't be that solid. Oh my god, this room was so much. This room was like so wild. Oh my god. Anyway, Lily treated us to Blue Bottle coffee. We were bougie. It was nice. It was fun. Let's see. And then, yeah, just little shots from around, walking around. We went to Japantown. There's scaffolding on the pagoda now. Yeah, fancy coffee. This coffee is like $8. $8 for this tiny ass coffee. Blue Bottle is just like that. Also, it's San Francisco downtown, so you can charge. They have to charge $10 a coffee. A Daiso? Yes, it is a Daiso. This is the San Francisco Japantown Daiso. It's in Japantown. There's like a pagoda there. So have we ever told you all that Lily is a big shot in the tech industry? Kind of. Don't worry about it. We don't talk about Lily's secret powers. Lily is just a cute little succucat who is now a knight and is absolutely just a gremlin, as always. Nice. Yeah. We also had the pickle Whopper. This was just us eating lunch. Lily had to work during the day, so we had to fend for ourselves during the day. But whatever, you know? That was wild. Pickle fry Whopper? Fried pickle Whopper? It was a concept. Feels like it could have been a little bit better. Whopper is good. Fried pickle Whopper, slightly better, but felt like, you know, it could have had a little bit more crunch to it. Anyway, we also saw the Crunchyroll headquarters, just in case you want to know. There is a Crunchyroll headquarters with Hime in the friggin' door there. Yeah, you can't trust everyone's fried pickles. Yeah, that's true. And you can see here, there's the self-driving taxis, the Waymos. This is San Francisco now. You cannot go anywhere in San Francisco without just basically running into a Waymo now. They are everywhere. Hime, yeah. The lady who charges me every month. Yep. It's really funny that they have this giant stand-up of Hime now. It used to be a cardboard cutout that was just in their window, and it's like got anime, and it was really hilarious. It was in their old office, but that office, they moved out of that office 2 offices ago. Now they have like a proper giant PVC statue. Waymo got into an accident. Who's held responsible? Waymo. Waymo's engineers. Yep. If anything happens, unless it is like specific driver error where somebody just rams into the car, it is probably Waymo's fault if they're ever involved in an accident, because it's like, oops, computer problems, crash. With how much they charge, they better have a statue instead of a cardboard cutout. Okay, well, yeah, that's true. The cardboard cutout days were back when they were maybe about $2 cheaper a month. And also, they were a little scrappier. Yeah. Nowadays, this is the old telephone switchboard building. So this building once housed all the telephone wires in San Francisco, and operators would like literally connect people to people's phones from this building. That era is totally gone now, but the building remains, and now it is a tech office for Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll used to be owned by AT&T Warner Brothers until they got sold to Sony, but they didn't move out of the AT&T building, so they are still there. Yeah. I think that... Oh yeah, and then, you know, corporate dystopia. Yeah. Cyberpunk. The building looks cool. Yeah, no, it's a nice building. I haven't actually... You know, we actually haven't been inside their new offices because they moved in like December of 2019, and we were like, oh, we should get a tour of the new office. And then COVID happened, and like shit happened, so we never actually wound up touring the new office. We do still have a few friends working there, so maybe we can still grab that tour, but like we're not that like invested in the new office. well, we're not invested in offices in general. We're mostly just there to hang out with friends or meet friends and get to know, hang out with folks. And we don't need to be in the office. Honestly, like, don't hang out with your friends in their office, right? That's just weird sometimes. It's a novel experience to do once, but otherwise, just hang out with your friends at their home, right? That future is now. Oh, woo. Yep. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, we're back. Yeah. That is about covers our photos for this round. Yeah. We're about to hit that 2-hour mark. Do we have anything else to talk about? I don't even know. I don't even know if we have like something else to talk about. We can set ourselves back up into the middle here. Oh yeah, so tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you. Tomorrow we will be finishing up Highway Blossoms. That will be happening at 2 p.m. Thank you for the water, Riptide. Oh wow. Let's see. So, yeah, that will probably be a single stream to get that done. After there's not like a whole lot of game to finish for Highway Blossoms, but there is like a DLC and some extra stuff, so we'll gauge that out and we'll probably have a nice long stream there. Otherwise, we're also looking at a few other games that we wanted to try playing. There's like a calligraphy game that came out recently where you can practice your Japanese calligraphy, and so you can see how much we suck at drawing kanji. That'll be fun. Let's do that, right? Let's do that. You can all judge me for my lack of penmanship skills because we're bad at writing even with regular stuff. God forbid we try to do calligraphy with a mouse. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Okay. I think that about covers it. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, next week we'll probably have some extra time off. We are planning to take Wednesday off, and then we don't have work on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, etc. So actually we might schedule in a extra stream or two. And so that'll be fun. We'll try to figure out what we're playing. We'll either start like some new games or continue some of our old ones. But yeah, hope you can catch us. Please join our Discord and you can get our updates. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let's see who we can raid out to, if there is anyone we are comfortable raiding out to. Oh, woo. Snooze that ad. We do not want ads right now. Yeah, thank you so much for showing up today. This was nice. This was fun. Unfortunately, we do not see anyone that we are too comfortable raiding out to, so we're just gonna end it there. We appreciate you all for hanging out here, but yeah. Have a good night.